When he isn't working, Hans-Gerd Eckel is often busy in his basement, making something or other. Mr. Eckel, how long does it take to construct such an aircraft?
100, 200 hours, but that's not a long time.
After all, the engineer likes to get things right.
If you look at an aircraft in terms of fluid dynamics and see how air flows around it, it closely resembles the flow of force through a component.
Eckel builds auto components, and he can hear how well they're functioning just by driving a car, no matter what the engine.
The six-cylinder engine is one of the engines that, as a four-stroke diesel or gas engine, is very smooth running.
Eckel has been working for Freudenberg, an auto parts supplier, for the last 28 years. The mechanical engineer designs components that will be needed in 3 to 5 years' time. Do you still like what you do?
My job is exciting. Everything I'm involved in is new. I really look forward to going to work. Like is an understatement.
This car is driving over bumpy ground. At least Eckel has simulated such conditions. It's his job to find a way of absorbing the shock and creating a smooth ride.
On the one side is the engine mount. On the other side is normally the transmission system and the gearbox mount. The engine has to support torque. That means it needs torque supports, and elasticity is needed to keep the vibration of the motor away from the driver.
Components like that will be increasingly important in the future. The more compact and economical the engine, the greater the vibration. Eckel has designed a component to help combat this problem.
Imagine that this is the engine crankshaft, and out here is the pulley. This rotational movement is transformed into a bending movement.
The engineer has patented his idea. His employers supply the auto industry with 300 different components, from gaskets to engine mounts. It takes about 2 years from Eckel's initial design to produce the rollout.
The guys at preliminary development want to create the very best, and we have to ensure that it's also affordable. That's the typical conflict that the two of us have.
But I agree that the best motor is the one that cannot be pared down any further.
Economic pressures and growing technological complexity have changed the engineering profession.
People with social skills are now in demand, rather than talented loners.
And what does the developer draw his inspiration from?
By looking at something from different perspectives, taking into account materials, construction, and simulations. You need to be able to master all of that to create a good design. And the rest is hard work.
The engineer has quite a few patents to his name, over 90 so far. He's aiming to make it 100 in 2 years' time.